The wait is over. It's time for Friday Night Under the Lights with Jeff, Mac, and Cody.
We kick things off with a big border war in Carnesville. Franklin County on their homecoming and playing Stevens County, and the Indians would play down to them today. Very sloppy game. Bad snap. Ethan Martin falls on it for an 18-yard loss. Turnovers the other way, too. Franklin County not much better. Halfback pass by Jay Moon here. Intercepted by Quan Trammell. He returns it back for Stevens County, but next possession, Ethan Martin, this is a 4th down now. He's going to throw it over to Cody Martin. Incomplete, dropped, probably could have been a touchdown. Stevens County unable to convert. Second quarter, still no score. Next possession off that turnover for Franklin County. Deshaun Merritt here. He's going to look, he's going to find Cody Reel. And Cody breaks a tackle here, and he's going to get all the way down inside the Stevens County 10, a 31-yard gain. That would lead to a Stephen Norris field goal here for Franklin County. It is up, it is good. 3-0 Lions going into the break, but Stevens County pours it on in the second half. They would actually go on to win this one 14-3, spoiling homecoming for the Lions. How you doing, Northeast Georgia? Jeff Sharon along with Mac Poss and Coach Stevens County. Torrin Poole doing it again.
Great defensive game tonight, marred by penalties, interceptions, and turnovers. Franklin County's defense is as good as I have seen this year. Second half, Stevens County gets a kickoff. They keep the ball for exactly 7 minutes, drive it about 65 yards after Dacian Cash received the open kickoff. Torrin Poole carried the ball every play except one. They faked to him, gave to Dustin Royston, he scored, and then they had a turnover, and Stevens County was able to turn that in. But once again, Torrin Poole on the ground, that offensive line really doing a job for him.
33 carries today. He goes over the 1,000-yard mark in 6 games. Unbelievable. What a great season they're having right now, and a great season for Habersham Central as well as they take on Madison County at home. First quarter, Bo Hatchett. This is on Habersham's second drive. So what a great fake to Tavares King. So good that it faked me out, and instead he goes to the corner of the end zone. That's Sean Scott, 29-yard touchdown pass. Extra point, no good. 6-0 Habersham Central at that point. Next possession for Madison County, Spencer Baird. All the time in the world, but he finds a guy on the wrong team. That's John Michael Dwozen with the interception. Takes it all the way back inside the 5. That would lead to a Bo Hatchett quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Extra point, no good again. 12-0 Habersham at this point. Second quarter. Robert Renshaw. Another Habersham drive, just too much offense for the Raiders. Renshaw takes it in. He's having himself a spectacular year. 8-yard touchdown, 19-0 Habersham. And then the cherry on top. Can't have a Habersham Central highlight without Bo Hatchett to Tavares King. It's like Peyton Manning to Marvin Harrison. Watch the fake, and TK in the back of the end zone. Dots the eye with those 2 feet. Would have been good in the NFL, too. 26-0 Habersham at that point. They would go on to beat Madison County 33-9. Just this offense for Habersham Central is out of control right now, Coach. They are looking really sharp.
Well, recall I said now, after the loss to Stevens, I predicted they wouldn't lose another game. And I'm not trying to be the forecaster here, but I am glad to say TKO is what we really need to say for him, because he knocks out people with those spectacular catches. Certainly they're on their way. Madison County lost a lot of people last year, but they were faced tonight a very, very mature, very, very physical Habersham Central. They knew what the task was. They got it done early.
Yeah, they had a little bit of that killer instinct, which is what you see from great.
Oh, they hit them right there in the
Habersham.
nose.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Let's head over to Cody right now for a check of the News Channel 32 Score Desk. Cody, what you got?
Hey guys, got a couple of local teams with wins tonight, both hanging up 41s on their opponent. You see Hart County winners over Appalachia, 41-0. Oconee County, they lost a couple games early in the year, but now they're 2-0 in the sub-region, 41-7 winners over Monroe area today. And then Clark Central, they had a sub-region game. They defeat Decula 28-21. Decula is where Habersham Central heads next week. And then Westminster Christian out of Watkinsville, they fall to Holy Spirit Prep. That's in the GISA. Gentlemen.
Stick around. Our game of the week is coming up next. Plenty of action taking place in Hall County. The big game, North Hall and Flowery Branch. In the meantime, the Chester T Band breaking it down for us as we head to break. Stick around. Friday Night Under the Lights returns in a moment. Our thanks to the lovely ladies from Madison County. Unfortunately, they came up short against Habersham Central. Another big game, but like we said, hey, our game of the week, Coach, this one is about as big a game coming in as you could possibly imagine. Cody Chaffins has the highlights for us from Hall County. Cody, this game was just about as big as we're ever going to see this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, this one ended up being pretty much the Region 7 AAA Region Championship game tonight. See, it's North Hall selling T-shirts, Brickyard Beatdown. We start things early. You see, it's 6-0 North Hall already, and North Hall, Dylan Wolf with a big hit on Darius Kimbrough there, stopping, and that's as close as Flowery Branch would get to the end zone offensively. But they would block this punt here on the ensuing possession. That one's going to be recovered by David DeLeon. They'd actually take the lead 7-6. But then we jump ahead to the second quarter. Fabian Jackson right here going to call his own number. He's going to get the corner and put it into fifth gear, just running past everybody into the end zone. 13-7 North Hall at that point. And we see even more of the Trojans. Second quarter, Fabian Jackson, he'll give it off to Bobby Epps this time. Epps going to take it the rest of the way, 41 yards, breaking a few tackles there, gets in just inside the pylon, 20-7 North Hall at that point. And then they go into the half. Coming out of the half, Flowery Branch supposed to get the kickoff, right? No! North Hall goes to the onside kick. Dylan Wolf, he's in every play now. He recovers that one, and North Hall would drive down. Bobby Epps going to punch it in. It'd be 26-7 at that point. Bobby Epps, 3 touchdowns tonight. North Hall rolls over Flowery Branch, 42-14. And this North Hall offense, Coach, it just looks too good at this point. Nothing stopping them.
Well, I think y'all said, they were a juggernaut. They certainly are something. I really am surprised. I thought the score would probably be 41-38 or something like that. They had a shootout, last year. But the Brickyard brings out the best in the North Hall Trojans, and Flowery Branch still a very, very fine team. Their first loss, they're still in the hunt.
Yeah, that was a really impressive performance by North Hall, and that tricky Bob Christmas, pulling that onside kick just to sort of get yourself a little bit more momentum going forward. This is a huge game for North Hall, but this also sets up the big game next week, too, between Flowery Branch and Gainesville, both teams with 1 loss, both of them losing to North Hall, right?
Well, you're exactly right, but remember Bob Christmas, a little gift for you, puts a package together, onside kick, attaboy coach.
My kind of play call, too. Now, we knew that something had to give in that game because you had 2 undefeated teams. Something had to give in a different way in our next game at Hall County. That's West Hall at East Hall, because both teams came in without a win so far. But first possession for East Hall, the Vikings jumping out early. Xavier Robinson takes the toss around right end. He goes 67 yards for the touchdown. 7-0 East Hall at home early. But, later on for the Spartans, Shunquez Stevens is going to look for Jake Copeland here, and watch this catch on 3rd and 27.
Wow.
You're never going to find a better catch than that. Let's show the remix right here.
Wow.
Copeland with an amazing full extension catch. Wow, it actually kept the drive alive on 3rd and 27. Then later on in that same drive, direct snap to Daniel Drummond. He takes it in, ties the game at 7. More West Hall now. Stevens going to find Marquise Stevens, no relation, 36 yards right past our camera here. That would lead to Marquis Stevens would actually take it in for a touchdown himself later. 14-7 West Hall. They go on to get their first win of the season, 37-7. The Spartans coming up big in Viking land, and like we said, something had to give, and West Hall coming up big tonight.
And of course, you're glad to see a team get their first win. They worked hard, since the summertime and everything. University of Georgia receivers might need to watch that young man. That's where you catch the ball.
Amazing catch by Jacob.
Absolutely. That's an NFL catch he made.
I have a feeling we'll be seeing a little bit more of that a little bit later on, too. But in the meantime, plenty more scores from out of town as well. Cody is back at the score desk with plenty more for us. Cody, what you got?
Yeah, we'll stay in Region 7 and AAA now, looking at a couple of games. Well, you see Johnson and Lumpkin County, the boys from Dahlonega, good as gold, 17-7 winners over Johnson. Commerce beats up on Towns County 47-14. Then jump over to Whitefield Academy. Athens Academy coming off that loss to Fellowship Christian. They pull out the win. Will Calloway in that game, 22 carries for 187 yards and a touchdown. And then Jefferson just makes Tryon look bad. 55-0 Dragons are winners.
Still plenty more on the way for you, including we're actually going to head down to Athens for a little bit more single-A action. We're also going to finish up with another big game in Hall County between Chestatee and Gainesville. In the meantime, here's plenty more out-of-town scores for you. Friday Night Under the Lights returns in a moment right here on News Channel 32.
Welcome back to Friday Night Under the Lights. I'm Cody Chaffins. Now, we talked earlier about that matchup between Flowery Branch and North Hall. Both of those teams undefeated, probably 1 and 2 out of 7 AAA for the playoff spots. Now, the 3 and 4 spots go maybe to Gainesville and Chestatee, who also matched up today. You see Stan Luttrell and his boys coming out. Ethan South are going to start things early. He's going to go 31 yards. He just turns it on there, running past all of the Elephants into the touchdown. That would make it 7-0 Chestatee at that point. And then a little bit of a JoJo sweet, oh so sweet, into the end zone. 14-0 War Eagles at that point. And Gainesville would come back, though. Stan Luttrell happy with his boys at that point, but back come the Elephants. Justin Fordham going to lead his team, finding his favorite target by far, number 5. Gets it to Adatona on the short pass. Adatona would do the legwork, going all the way 54 yards for the score. Extra point would be no good. 14-6 Chestatee at that point. And then a little more Fordham goes the other side. Gerald Ford, his other receiver, gets the ball, gets in the end zone. 21-13 at that point, and Gainesville trying to come back, and we see it even again. Fordham to Adatona, long pass and long run this one, 83 yards. That's a Play of the Week nominee, 21-19, but it wouldn't be enough as Chestatee beats Gainesville 35-19. Now we got some other scores of interest in our local area. You see Oglethorpe County, they fall to Putnam County. They're 1-5 now on the year. North Oconee, they lost game 1, but they've won 5 in a row. We're up 42-7 at the half in that game. And then Dawson County goes to Raven County on homecoming. It's spoiled. Dawson wins that one 21-7. And then Fannin and Union, pretty good rivalry game there, but Fannin comes out on top 45-19.
Thanks, Cody. You know, North Oconee has won 5 games in a row. Huge for them right now. And, of course, you know, you got a team on a winning streak.
Well, the principal down there, he didn't want Commerce to get ahead of him. My man, John Osborne, he said, I can furnish you some material, too. So he gave me a shirt and a cap. John, thank you, my man.
My high school alma mater, we were the Titans,
what
too.
What did Cody call them? Thule's Titans?
Thule's Titans.
Thule's Titans. All right, way to go, Coach Thule. Thank you, John. You're the man.
Over in Single A, Athens Christian and Prince Avenue.
Yeah.
Holy war, if you will, in the Classic City, I would say so. Well, Prince Avenue coming in looking pretty good, but Athens Christian would go up first, 4th and goal at the 9. Tyson Beecham, the son of the coach, to Ben Moon. That's a touchdown, 7-0 ACS. A little bit later, back comes Prince Avenue. John Rick to Sam Satterfield. Trust me. There's Sam. 49 yards for the touchdown there. Ties this thing up in a back-and-forth contest early on. Now, moving ahead to the second quarter. Back come the Athens Christian Eagles. Beecham this time to Jacob Griffith. He's going to find him open on a nice play fake there. Everyone sucked in for Drico Bosick, but Griffith stretches across for the touchdown, 14-7 ACS. But big momentum changer here. 4th and goal coming up. Van Beecham decides to go for it, and Drico Bosick gets stuffed at the line. John Richt among the guys in there for the tackle. Turnover on downs. PAC holds, and then after a little back and forth, a couple of punts, and 1 turnover, John Richt is going to find Satterfield again, a 12-yard touchdown, tying the game at 14-14 at the half. Prince Ave would go on to win 35-14, but hang on a second because the folks at Prince Avenue decided to go for a world record. Check this out, folks. The world's largest converging letter P pulled off by the kids at Prince Avenue Christian tonight. Congratulations to them. They get the win, and reportedly they get a world record out of this. So that sets up a huge game. Back to the football, meanwhile. Huge game next week between Prince Avenue Christian, the Wolverines, and Athens Academy, who recovered really big tonight, too.
They really did. Had their first loss last week. Prince Avenue, going to be a great football game. Prince Avenue, better watch out for the tight end, Scoop Shamp. Be ready for him. He's good from Athens Academy.
Plenty more on the way for us, too, as we start to wrap things up here on Friday Night Under the Lights. Our Fans of the Week and our Subway Play of the Week. Game ball's also coming up after the break. Stick around. Don't go away. Chestatee Band with us once again. Friday Night Under the Lights returns in a moment. Another great night of high school football for us, Mac. Our Fans of the Week heading out to Mount Airy. The Habersham Central fans, boy, these people bring it every night, don't they, Coach?
Absolutely. They excited. Got a lot to be excited about.
Oh, no question about it. And by the way, you want to be a fan, You seriously got to vote in our Friday Night Under the Lights
Absolutely.
Fan Top 10.
Bring it on.
Hop online right now. Send us your top 10 out of all of our Northeast Georgia teams. Get on our website for details. Fan Top 10 at WNEG32.com is the email address where you want to send your Fan Top 10s. Our Subway Play of the Week, we're going back down to East Hall for a play from West
Big
Hall.
time.
Jake Copeland, this 37-yard spectacular catch. Unbelievable. Jake, show me the remix once again. Goodness gracious, what an absolutely fantastic catch by Jake Copeland. That is our Play of the Week. Game balls, Coach, what do you got?
Well, I'm going to have to give it to the offensive line of Stevens County. They really come out and took control of the ball game, in the second half. Did an outstanding job.
Cody, real quick.
Bobby Epps for North Hall had 3 touchdowns tonight, 2 last week. He's another star on that offense.
Habersham Central just going crazy on people right now. This offense looks absolutely unstoppable, and so are we unstoppable. Coach, we're already more than halfway through the season.
6 weeks already.
Week 7 coming up next week for Cody Chaffins, Matt Poss, and a cast of many here at News Channel 32. Our interns and production folks, I'm Jeff Sharon. We'll see you again next week on Friday Night Under the Lights.
Friday Night Under the Lights was brought to you by Athens First Bank and Trust, Maypole Chevrolet, Northeast Georgia Bank, North Georgia Technical College, Stovall Building Supplies, Athens Technical College, Southern Farm Bureau Insurance, Subway,